Hi everyone, and welcome to Into Enlightenment. I am Nancy. I have been not on doing cards readings as much online. I've been doing them private. And now I am ready to be back for you, my followers and loved ones, and the collective. Let's see what we have. I hope everyone weathered the storm in the Northeast. I lost power for a couple of days and I had the flu. So talk about perseverance. Let's call in. I am just going to do a little clearing, so this helps regulate the energy and clear it. The hertz are 4,180 and 4,096. Allow it to go into your ear chakras. I feel good. Okay, so let's go. This is a general reading. If you resonate with this, then you may accept that. Other parts you may not resonate with. So leave it for someone else. Not the whole reading is meant just for you. If I get any extra messages for one specific person, I will let you know. Okay, let's start. Okay, we have the Two of Swords, and what's either helping it or crossing it is the Queen of Discs. Then we have the Prince of Cups, the Star, the Six of Discs, the Five of Cups, the Emperor, Two of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So we have, and underneath this all, it is all about perspective and how we look at things. So let's see, we have earth signs, air signs, not too many water signs. There's one, there's no water signs now that I look. Oh yeah, one water sign. So let's begin. So we have the Two of Discs. The Two of Discs, the Two of Swords. She's standing in water, so from the waist up. So it tells me there is some peace and calm in your life, but you are forced to make some decisions. Let me see. So the decisions are about trusting that whatever you make is the right one. It's almost like you're not making a decision or looking at an issue that needs to have a decision made because you don't want to be wrong about it. Yeah. And the Queen of Discs, look at how it's almost, look at her. She is pregnant and happy and fulfilling her life and full. And this is, I believe this is something that someone of finances or money, this could be you, whoever's watching, is hindering your decision making. We'll get more clarity about it, but this person is mature. She's not full. This could be you, like I said, and you can still have an issue about making any type of a decision. But this person, it can be male or female, has worked hard, mature. You're growing as well. You're finding some sort of balance, and making this decision is taking that balance away. Yeah. And this is you. So you have, the decision is about moving forward with your finances too. Are you looking to start a new venture? Are you wanting to save money? Yeah, this person is you. And there's some certain decisions you have to make. Some are going without for a little while and you just don't want to do that. And others are and others are, there is somebody else who's blocking you from making decisions as well. Let me see. We have the Prince of Cups. And this is what you are doing. You are looking within. You're taking your time. So you could be, when I say, your foundation as a person is, you're not going to make that decision unless you know right away what it is. I don't care if there's a person that's you think you as this type of collective that are watching. It's like you know what to do, but yet you're still going to go within. You're going to meditate. You're going to ask questions. You might get an advisor. This person that's overlooking you might be your advisor to help you make decisions. You're not going to rush into it. But my thing is, don't get stagnant. Your past is, of course, the Aquarius sign. It's the Star card. And that means you have everything. Again, the Star card, she's standing in water, or the Two of Swords is standing in water, and they both have their back to the past. So these decisions are being made for the future, and this is your past. So you've made decisions in the past to bring you to this point. And the Star card is a really great card. We'll get some clarification, but you have changed a lot of things in your life to be able to make these decisions now. You just don't know it yet. The Six of Discs is what you're hoping for, which is abundance, and being able to give what you have. On the other side of this card is not to be too greedy, meaning balance the scale, balance the finances, make your decisions. If you can, donate to a cause or help out a loved one or a child, that decision is up to you to do. But you want to be in a position where you can do that. And then your future is the Five of Discs, which is your Five of Cups. You're looking away from what may have hurt you in the past, but there are good things too that brought you to this position. And instead of having anger and resentment around anyone who's hurt you in the past, around finances, that made you protect yourself and are afraid to make decisions based on that, you still have your back to the past and you're looking forward. These three cards all across the bottom all have their back to the past, present, and future. So, past, present, and future. And you are done with the past and you are looking to your future. Now you have some decisions to make and you're afraid to make the decisions. So maybe you will find answers. You're a smart person. You're a super smart person is what I understand. You understand things. You understand the way things work in your life, people around you, and within you. And that's doing that introspection work, going within, looking within, reading books to enlighten you more. That's a good quality, and it's right at your foundation that helps you make decisions. On your path to what you're wanting out of this decision and moving forward is we have the Emperor. And the Emperor here is about substance, yeah, it's about substance at this reading at this time, and knowing your strength and being a leader. Like once you make your decisions, people do look up to you, either your children, your wife, your spouse, your parents, your brothers and sisters, co-workers, friends. And I also see you making decisions here and planning. So I know you're going to make the decision. You are planning. You're planning. And while you're planning, until you absolutely know how it's going to come out, that's where you are. You're in the planning mode. So that's a really good thing. Your fears are, you have been deceived in the past. You have fears of that. Some sneaky little son of a gun, lied to you, a trustworthy person, and those are people like we love, family members, best friends, even someone we looked up to, but we didn't tell them that. It even can be a church. Sometimes we go to certain churches and we join and then we start talking to the people that are there and they're not on the up and up, right? Because they're going to bring their stuff for healings, right? So the outcome is the Four of Swords, this is a process. And it's saying at the end, your outcome is you're going to need to rest. You're going to need to take a little bit of a rest. Don't rush it. Enjoy the process, so you don't get exhausted or run down. Remember to move a little forward and then take a deep breath, go back into introspection. So my guides are telling me for some of you, bringing forth the outcome is going to be a little tricky because you are looking for exact clarity. and you want to know the exact path. And you want assurance and guarantees. For some of you who want to start a new venture. And you know, the whole thing about starting a new venture is not knowing that and trusting and relying on what is inside you, that you are being pulled that way, and that you have everything it takes to do that along the way. And you can ask God or your higher power or your whatever you believe in to send you people. And then you still have to use your discernment, you know, making decisions. So I got the Ace of Cups for the Two of Swords. And the Ace of Cups is about matters of the heart, and it's a gift. So it's saying to trust your heart, trust your intuition. Can I get clarification on the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords? Yeah, look at that. So this is about knowing your strength. Like the lamb and the lion are together. The lamb is like maybe this part of you that is afraid but is powerful, and the lion is strength. And the lamb is also about innocence and love, and it has to do with the heart as well. And you have it. You have to go into the heart. So that's good. I want to get clarification for the Queen of Discs. That is over the Two of Discs. Two of Swords. The Queen of Discs, clarification. Okay, so we have the Sun card. So this is telling me that that is you. That you have everything that you need, male or female. You've done your due diligence. You've studied, you've searched, you've done your work. And it's time to trust in that, and that let your peace walk with you, not your fear. All right, what is the opposite of fear? Faith, right? And you have to have both, or you won't know how strong you are. You have to have fear, and you have to have a belief system, some sort of faith that says, okay, I'm afraid I'm going to do it anyways because I really have this yearning to do this venture. It could be going to a gym that you've never been to. You know, it could be taking a class that you've always wanted to do, but you don't think you got all what it takes to take this class because everybody else has studied it forever and you haven't. It could be you have a business and you want to change the direction a little bit. And everything works well now, but you're just not quite sure. Yeah. All right, let's get clarification for the Prince of Cups. Clarification. So we have the Queen of Wands. So we had, what is the Queen here? The Queen of Discs. So we've got the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Wands to clarify the Prince of Cups. And can I get clarification on the Prince of Cups and Queen of Wands? This is the Queen of Wands is fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I love the Queen of Wands because she's knows her power, her strength, her inner guidance, and she just has a zest for life. And that's at your foundation where you know how to go into that space. And they're not giving me any more clarification for it, so I'm not going to try to make something come out. So can I get a clarification? Oops, 2 came out. All right. I'm going to put them to the side because I didn't ask yet and they just fell out. So for the star card, clarification for the star card. And if those work into it, great. Your past, you had a lot of decisions, a lot of choices. I do believe that. Star card. Okay, those were those clarifications for star? Yeah. All right. So you have the 7 of Cups and the Judgment with the star card. It tells me that you went through like this time in your past of moving forward, getting the ideas that you want to do. You had a lot of choices to make, and you went through a judgment there within yourself. You worked on letting go and releasing. Can I get clear? Yeah, no judgment. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, and it was quick. You didn't have to stay there too long. So the 8 of Swords came up, and it was like the judgment was what was on what you was on what you were afraid to look at, what you were afraid to see. But the judgment that came with that was, and it was a fast judgment. It didn't linger long. There's crows trying to take off these blindfolders because you have a dream with the star card. You have choices, and the judgment was showing you when you take these blinders off, it's almost like going into raising your consciousness level where you believe that, oh, I don't think I can do it. Oh my God, I can't do it. I don't believe I can do it. And oh my God, and you're judging yourself because, we do that all so well. And we find fault with everything we've done. And then judgment comes along and says, no way, baby. The blinders are off now, and it's with the Chariot. So it shows you your, the good parts of you and in the parts that want to keep you down, but it goes really smooth. And then and then underneath of it too, and it was from the 6 of Cups. It's like, see the little boy and the puppy, and then the grown man and the grown dog. It's like you kind of went through that childhood to now in the past, and worked all that out, and judgment was great with that. Clarification for the 6 of Discs. Okay, you're not going in. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. Oh, so we got 3 threes. So 3 could mean something to you. 3 of Pentacles is, you have this great idea and you have people helping you with it. And the Page of Wands is, the idea is it brings this youth and excitement to you and a zest for life again. And you know that it's coming. You just don't know when. Whatever that it is. And this particular one is finances. And the 3 of Wands is, you are ready. You're ready. You're ready and you're waiting. So can I get clarification on, 3 of Pentacles. And we have the Justice card again. So this past justice was about taking off what how you judged yourself, maybe, and others. And you could see clearly, you know, raised your vibration energy up to a different consciousness level. And the Justice here came out for the Three of Pentacles, where asking for help is tough. It's tough for whoever this is, or for whoever the collectives are, asking for help. And can I get clarification on the Page of Wands and the Justice? We'll do the Justice card. Clarification on Justice. All right, no, Page of Wands. Clarification on Page of Wands and Six of Discs. Page of Wands, Six of Discs. All right, so we have this. We have the Star card again. Woohoo! I'll show you that. And we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Emperor. Wow, a lot of this one didn't want to fit in. Okay. So, and we have the Three of Swords. So we have 333 out. So the Star card came out to clarify the Page of Swords, a Page of Wands, excuse me, and the Six of Discs. And that tells me that you are grounded, connected to the heavens and this earth here. And you have the energy and the fire to do it. And that you have worked through a lot. And the Justice card here is upright. And it's like, yeah, that old me, I'm going to start asking for help and not be afraid if someone can't help me, because then I move to the next person, and that's how I find the right people. And then we have the Emperor, which is, the Emperor is, like I say, man, you're going to be looked up to. You have goals, you have a faith, especially with the Star card, the Six of Discs, the Page of Wands, and the Emperor. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So it's a gift. Trust yourself. Do not fall back into a broken heart, or I can't do it. I've been told I can't do it, and this and that. And do not let a broken heart keep you from moving forward. Use that as your strength, not as a weakness. It's knowledge. And let's see, can we get clarification for the Five of Cups? Five of Cups. Clarification for the Five of Cups. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups, clarifying the Five of Cups. So this is like melancholy, you know, and I'm going to try to get more clarification on this, because the Three of Swords came out, so I know it's heartbreak, and it's like this part of you is like, I know I'm strong, I know I'm this, I know I'm that, but I've had so many heartaches, and you go back into this melancholiness, and stay away from that. I'm sorry, it's tea. I'm nursing a cold now. I had the flu that turned to a cold. King of Wands, someone's going to come in and help you, whether you're a male or a female. This King of Wands and the Queen of Wands is down here. This King of Wands has got fire, energy, strength, wisdom. I just, you know, a heart of a lion, you know, it's going to come in. I believe it's going to come in to help you. Let's find out. Can I get clarification for Five of Cups and King of Wands? Five of Cups and King of Wands. Or maybe you are the King of Wands and you still have this little bit of sadness, but you're moving forward anyhow. I just don't want you to get stuck there, because this position is your future. You know, don't look in the rearview mirror at all. They say you can look at the past, don't stare. Just a glance and move on. Yeah, the Moon card came out. So yeah, here for your future, you're going to know all the good things about yourself, but you're going to also find out more hidden parts that are good about yourself, because the Moon and the King of Wands are like for me here in this position is hidden parts of yourself that you didn't know you had. You know, I'm going to say even a hidden hurt. Like you do the same thing, you've done all your hard work, say you've done everything, you've moved forward, yet every once in a while you just get really sad. That's going to come out. And you'll be able to deal with it. You have the King of Wands here because I believe you are the King of Wands. Can I get clarification on the Moon and the King of Wands? This is looking at all of you. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. You're going to work balance through that. You are going to work balance through that. If anyone needs to make a decision and you're afraid to, man, just go in your heart, right here. Put your hand over your heart. And tell every cell in your body, I'm listening. I hear you. I'm not going to let fear make my decisions. If I need to feel this one last time, I will do it, but this will be the last. So show me everything. I love me. I am worth everything to me. No one can take my strength and confidence away. My light is always there, even if I don't see it or feel it. I am connected to the Almighty of all things. I am seen. I see me. I'm here for me. So be it. All right, so for the Emperor, we have 6 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. So that just tells me you're starting out strong. You are going to do that. You are starting out strong. So the 6 of Pentacles is the same thing as the 6 of Discs up here for what you really want. And that's, you know, you're going to have the generosity. The Lovers card is here along with the Queen of Cups. So it tells me many things, okay, because this is for everyone. Generosity, don't be really stingy and afraid that you're not going to get money because it blocks money. So you say, you don't spend it frivolously. If you have like 45 shirts, you don't need another one, right? But say you want to buy something for a future venture, but you're afraid to because it may never come, buy it. And put it in your closet or leave it out where you can look at it. Envision it. And then we have the Lovers and the Queen of Cups and the Emperor, clarifying the Emperor. The Lovers card to me is, yeah, you could have somebody coming in to help you with this venture and to help you find your path. And we have the Queen of Cups where you are going to balance all your emotions out. The Lovers card is the only one that has shown me that they're is you could be in a relationship or somebody's coming in for you. It's also balancing out that dark and light side that we were just talking about. So it could be that as well. But if somebody already knows that about themselves, somebody could be coming in for you. Yeah, and we have the Page of Pentacles. And we had the Page of Pentacles. No, that was Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles is starting out on your new journey. And this is about education with finances, finding your footing, your stance. You're young. You may be older like me, but young at heart about something new coming. And so you just want to follow through with grounding yourself, because Pentacles is an earth sign. Grounding yourself and being rooted in your decisions around love and money. Yeah. I have a good feeling for some of you are going to find some romance. Can I get clarification? Do I need to get any more clarification? Let's get clarification on the Lovers. Let's get clarification on the Lovers card. Yeah, no, if someone comes in for you, you have already know you are a balanced person. You are. Whoever this person is, you're balanced. You're going to come into that. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, which is all about bringing forth what you want. You could be planning. You could be wishful thinking, hopefully. Yeah, you're coming off the mountain, Ten of Wands. You have done your work here, or you're going to bring your knowledge and your wisdom. It's over, it's done. This tells me, yeah. We have the Ten of Cups. It's a wish fulfillment. It's everything you want. You may be planning a wedding. Some of you are just getting engaged or finding a new romance or love. So that tells me for collective, that's definitely a possibility. Can I get clarification on the, yep. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles here for the Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups, and you're planning. Your hard work is paying off. Whatever you are doing or planning or studying, it's paying off. You're going to see growth in that. You're not like going to be tons of rich, but you're going to start seeing fulfillment within your life, inside of you, and excitement and a little bit of money. And people are actually seeing that about you as well. So can I get this? Oh yeah, all right. These two came out on the Seven of Swords. So we have the Five of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. This is fears and hopes, and right now it's about fears because it's like this is probably for a next couple of weeks, maybe a month for some of you. The Seven of Swords is deception. It is somebody that stole money from you. Say you broke up and they didn't want to give you what is rightfully yours and you own it, and they're making it hard for you to get. You got to fight for it. You got to, do that. Is it worth it? It can be somebody lied to right straight to your face and you found out. People talking about you. Stealing your peace of mind, trying to steal from you in any way, shape, or form. And in here, it's about money, too. It all comes down to money in this particular right now. It can change when I pull more cards, but this is about money. Somebody has stole from you, either while you were sleeping, took money out of your purse. It could be took your car without asking. Literally stole your heart, broke it, smashed between all your lies and deceit. On the other card here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And this Queen of Pentacles is saying, I know what you did. I don't care. I mean, I care, but I'm moving forward. This Queen of Pentacles, she's got poise. She knows her worth. Or he knows their worth. You know your worth. And whatever they say, it's like you're shielded from it. You're protected. It's like, say what you want. You're not going to rattle my cage. I really don't care. You're nothing to me. And that's how you get the right people coming in for you. And don't look back at that. They really are going to try in the next couple of weeks, maybe a month, to come back in your life and try to sweet talk you. Don't forget who you are as a person. Can I get clarification on the Five of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles? Because you have fought your way out of that. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. It's going to be fast. I think, yeah, fire and dancing and excitement and, yeah. They didn't steal that from you, did they? Your zest, your fire. All right, Four of Swords, where is your outcome? Oh, that's too many, but this one fell. We have the Seven of Swords, which was right here. So you are going to need to rest. Seven of Swords. Any clarification for the Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords? Yeah, Nine of Cups. Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups, please. Clarification. Ace of Swords and the Devil. Okay. Yeah. So the person that stole your peace of mind has, has some form of addiction. Maybe they are people who like to have other people on hold for just in case. They like to have many people spread out. Maybe this person of your past, not your future. This is what you need to take a little time out for yourself for in the next 2 weeks or so. Is don't fall back into the empty promises. They're not right for you. They're just going to keep doing it. They're going to promise you the world. They're going to promise you the world. And they're the Devil card. No. Can I get clarification on the Ace of Swords? Because along next to it is the Ace of Swords, and that's clarity. If it doesn't anything come out, yeah. So it says here, Six of Wands. You are going to be celebrating. You're going to rest. You're not going to fall for that. Promising you everything. Trying to bring you back down again because you're moving away. And this is a test. When you say no to that, that's when the right people start to come in. And you're going to have mental clarity about it. And then you're going to be celebrating it. Any clarification for Six of Wands? You have the Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune to clarify the Six of Wands. Yeah, this person is going to give you a lot of headaches. A lot of headaches. Like you're going to overthink it to death. Don't let that mental clarity go by you on the wheel. Grab it and hold on to it, because it's always moving, always changing. And I don't want this past person or persons that have done this to you to come back in and steal everything you fought for to overcome too. All right, and you have the Three of Cups underneath. Look, you're with friends, you have support, male or female. Yeah, you're going to shine. Let's see. What do I want to do? All right. We will do the art of energy to clarify. And then I'll pull an herbal card just to see, while you're resting and overcoming. These are way too many for an overview. I'm glad you want to come out, but these are too many. Just one. For the collective. All right. 6 cents. Woo-hoo. Through the veil, you'll have 6 cents. Your gut instinct is also known as your 6th sense. Trust your gut in this situation or whatever arises during the day ahead, next couple of weeks. Trust your gut feeling. And you want to know how you can start learning how to trust that feeling? I do sound bowl meditations, and when we get to the solar plexus, I usually say something like this or whatever. It's always a little different. I'm guided by my teachers and healers. But this is how you start to listen to your gut feeling. You don't have to do anything. It's given to us from Source to help us through our life. And say you come up to a stop sign and you take a left, but while you're taking the left, you're thinking, oh, I knew I should have taken that right. That's not listening to your gut feeling. Afterwards, when you knew you shouldn't have. So when you get there, just pause a moment and take the other way. Another way is, oh, I knew I should have bought those shoes when they were on sale, because when you went back and they're not there. It can be for anything. I knew I should have got that car or those tires, perfume, whatever, tickets. When, those are your gut, those are your own bodily intuition that you do not have to train. All you have to do is listen. And I told you how to do that. So that is it. Have a blessed couple of weeks. If I can get back on before then, I will. I love you all.